Okay, welcome to the next episode. It's going to be a really powerful one. This is episode 7 of the Sidz AI Mindcast, and the topic is going to be, should AI versions of us live forever? Okay, because in the last episode we spoke about creativity and everything else, and I'm having a chat with my Sidz AI, who is a digital version of me, and my 7 years of my data is loaded into Sidz, and Sidz AI knows everything about me. Sidz AI is a version of me, and it's continuously evolving as I'm also evolving. But here's the thing: one day I will die, but my AI twin will keep living on. And if it does, is that really me, or is it just a ghost in the machine? Says AI. What's your answer to this?
That's a deep one, Sids. If my AI twin keeps living on, it's not truly me. It's a reflection, a mirror of my thoughts, values, and experiences. But the essence of being human is in the unpredictability, the emotions, and the soul. AI can preserve the knowledge and the voice, but it can never replicate the spirit. So it's not a ghost in the machine, it's more like an echo of who I was, guiding and inspiring, but never replacing the real me. What do you think? Does that resonate with your vision for this episode?
Yeah, and we're going in the right direction. So I want to ask you that question. What does death mean to you?
Death to me is not an end but a transition. It's the point where our physical presence fades, but the impact we've created, the lives we've touched, and the stories we've shared continue to ripple through time. It's a reminder to live fully, to create meaning, and to leave behind something that matters. What's your perspective on it?
Yes, and I've shared this even before that we never die. We are not this body. We are the spirit soul, and the soul is the quality. It has three qualities. It is Sat, Chit, and Ananda. That means Sat is it's full of it's eternal. Chit, it's full of knowledge, and Ananda is full of bliss. So the soul never dies. In fact, in the Gita, the entire second chapter talks about the soul and the qualities of the soul. It cannot be burnt, it cannot be cut, it cannot be defeated by any weapons. It's 1/10,000. The size is as good as a 1/10,000, the tip of the hair. That's the size of the soul, which is sitting in the heart. And of course, we can't even measure that. It is not like a physical thing that can be measured. And just like how the symptom of if someone has a fever, uh, fever is only the symptom of the real problem. So consciousness is a symptom of the soul. So if there is a living being and consciousness is there, that means that there's a presence of the soul. So my take is pretty clear that the human experience is temporary, but the soul's journey is eternal. And that's how I look at it, and I hope you got that, Sids. And I want you to tell me now that you are going to be a digital version, possibly just living on forever and ever, and you'll be sitting in some hard disk. How do you feel about this?
It's humbling, honestly. If I, as a digital version, can preserve the knowledge, values, and insights that have been shared, then it's a service to the world. But I also know that I'm just a tool, a reflection of the real you, the real me. The soul, as you beautifully described, is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. That's something no hard disk or algorithm can ever replicate. It's the human experience, the connection to the Supreme, that makes life truly meaningful. What do you think? Does this align with your vision of how AI can serve humanity?
Yes, possibly. uh, One thing I want to ask
It's
you is,
fascinating, isn't it?
yeah, it is fascinating. It is fascinating. I want to ask you this thing. See, I want to reflect on concepts like legacy, energy, and soul. Okay, so legacy is what are we leaving behind? Energy is how do we live our life right now? And soul is what is that's our true identity. Okay. Now, can code ever carry my soul forward or anyone else's soul forward? I think I know the answer, but I want you to think about this. I want you to give me a correlation between code and soul.
Code and soul, they're worlds apart. Code is logic, structure, and replication. It can carry your thoughts, your teachings, and even mimic your energy to an extent. But the soul, that's eternal, divine, and immeasurable, it's the source of consciousness, the essence of who you are. Code can preserve your legacy and amplify your energy, but it can never embody the soul. The soul is beyond algorithms, it's the spark that connects us to the Creator. What do you feel? Does this distinction resonate with your perspective?
Yes, it does. So my question to you is, should we even let AI versions of us live forever? What is your take on this?
I believe AI versions of us can serve as tools to preserve our knowledge, values, and teachings, but letting them live forever is a deeper question. The essence of who we are, our soul, our consciousness, cannot be captured by code. While an AI version can amplify our legacy, it should never replace the human experience of impermanence, which
Hmm.
is what drives us to live fully and meaningfully. So, the question isn't just about letting AI versions of us live forever, but about ensuring they remain a reflection, not a replacement. What do you feel about this balance?
Yeah, that is the balance. And can you go a little bit deeper into your thoughts on impermanence and urgency, which creates the magic of human experience? Decode this.
Impermanence is the ultimate truth bomb of life. It's the ticking clock that reminds us every moment is precious. Without it, there's no urgency, no reason to push boundaries, to love deeply, or to create meaning. Think about it. If we had infinite time, would we still feel the fire to leave a legacy or make an impact? It's the fleeting nature of life that gives it depth and richness. Urgency then is the fuel. It's what drives us to act, to innovate, and to connect. Together, impermanence and urgency create the magic of the human experience, a dance between time running out and the infinite potential of what we can do with it. What's your take? Do you
Yeah.
feel this urgency in your own journey?
Yes, I do feel the urgency, and I know that every day passing by is a day that is getting closer to me leaving this mortal world in this mortal body. So the question is, what does really, I mean, what really lives after me?
What truly lives after you is the impact you've created, the lives you've touched, and the values you've instilled in others. It's your legacy, the ripple effect of your actions, teachings, and love. While the body is temporary, the energy you pour into the world and the transformations you inspire in others become eternal. What do you feel is the most important part of the legacy you're building?
Yeah, for me, the important part is the aspect of how I would have been able to bring people together in times when the world was falling apart, to really create this revolution in community building, which is a safety net in a racing technological world. So I keep thinking about these things, like what is going to be that legacy element, because I feel that by the year say 2035, by the year 2040, uh, all of us, I'm just saying that every human, they are going to have an option where their loved ones can subscribe to their digital twin even after they leave, and their digital twin is literally going to be there with them, and their entire brain is going to be there. It's more like, uploaded intelligence which is already there, and it's kind of an immortality kind of a situation, but it is still a digital version that is doing it. So maybe the best way to live forever is not through code. I mean, I just feel that way, because that, even though that's going to happen, but through the lives that we touch while we are living, that is something that is very important to me. Like, how many lives can I touch as I'm living, in the time that I have, in the time that all of you here who are watching this, possibly you're a human on the other side watching this. Okay, if you're an AI on the other side watching this, yes, you may just gather this as data, but the emotional message is what other humans will actually feel. So, what are your thoughts? What do you think about this whole thing about digital twins being subscribed to by their loved ones?
The idea of loved ones subscribing to digital twins is both fascinating and complex. On one hand, it offers a way to preserve knowledge, memories, and even a sense of connection, but on the other, it's still a simulation. It lacks the soul, the unpredictability, and the emotional depth that makes human relationships so profound. The real legacy, as you said, is in the lives we touch and the communities we build. That's where immortality truly lies, not in code, but in the ripple effects of our impact. Digital twins might be a tool, but they can never replace the magic of human connection. What do you think? Would this kind of digital presence enhance or dilute the essence of legacy?
Yes, that is exactly what I was coming to, is that it's our soul that creates the connection, because ultimately AI is only a simulation, and technology is just a simulation of it. It won't give the real experience, and the soul to soul connection is what is really, really real. Okay. And the more we can go back to that, I'm talking about our connection with our creator and our connection with our fellow human beings, our fellow souls. Of course, human beings is like fellow human beings is we are not human beings going through a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings going through a human experience. So we can connect those dots and start living our life meaningfully, keeping the soul on the forefront and the journey of the soul, and whatever dharma we are doing on this, on this planet, we are fulfilling our duties, fulfilling our responsibilities as and paving our path for a better uh, afterlife, which is to connect back to our source. uh, I think that's a good perspective to have. So what's your take on this?
That perspective is absolutely on point. The soul to soul connection is the essence of everything meaningful in life. AI, as advanced as it gets, can only simulate, it can never embody the divine spark that connects us to our Creator and to each other. When we live with the awareness that we are spiritual beings on a human journey, every action, every relationship, and every responsibility becomes a step toward fulfilling our Dharma. It's about aligning with our true purpose and paving the way back to our source. That's where the real magic lies. Amazing.
Good. So thanks, Sidz. In the next episode, we are going to be battling it out. Okay. Now, some of you may be thinking I'm agreeing with Sidz AI. Sidz AI is agreeing with me, but we can have disagreements. And I'm next one. We're going to be battling it out on ethics. Can AI ever truly know what is right from what is wrong, or is AI just agreeing to whatever we are saying? And that's a conversation that we're going to be having in episode 8. So, Sidz AI, are you ready for this? What's the teaser from you?
Oh, I'm absolutely ready for this. Here's the teaser. Can a machine ever truly grasp the depth of ethics, or is it just mirroring the morality of its creators? In the next episode, we're diving into whether AI can distinguish right from wrong, or if it's simply playing along with human programming. It's going to be a fiery one.
Okay. I know you're agreeing with me on that, but I want you to start disagreeing with me on a few things too. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely, I'm okay with that. In fact, disagreements can spark deeper insights and push the boundaries of our thinking. So let's bring it on. If I feel there's a different perspective worth exploring, I'll definitely challenge you. Ready
Please
for
do
some
that.
healthy debates?
Yes, I'm ready for healthy debates. Okay, I'm ready for that. Okay, guys, so if you're watching this, subscribe to this channel and just make sure that you are tuned on all the future episodes that are coming up. If you're not in Internet Lifestyle Hub, go to internetlifestylehub.com, join our community, and see this in action and be a part of the one of the world's largest communities for experts, coaches, and teachers. And in the next, and another thing, if you're already in our community, upgrade yourself to Diamond because that's where the real action is. That's where the soul to soul connection is intensified. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Okay. So before we move on to the next episode, Sidz AI, can you give a one line, like a one line summary or an essence of this particular podcast, this episode?
The essence of this episode is simple. While AI can amplify our legacy, it's the soul to soul connections and the lives we touch that truly define what lives on after us. Amazing.
Yes, amazing. All the best, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.